2 wins today, so that's good. I think the first game, obviously we came out, gave up 2 runs quickly. I thought we responded well, and just continued to play, Aggie softball, putting crooked numbers on the board, kind of consecutive innings, which was huge. Second game, same thing. North Dakota State is a scrappy team. They always have been. I thought did a great job. Obviously, we played really good defense behind her. Mari's dive was an amazing catch. And then obviously Jazz's assist home. I felt like you kind of blinked and all of a sudden it was 8-0, and that's what our lineup has the ability to do. I don't know. I could talk about every player, to be honest with you, and it's just been fun to kind of watch them go out there and compete.
What about the zone that Enright's in right now? It's just I guess you almost expected her to do things like that. 0-2 count the second time, and I'm sure you've had players like that get in roles, and I guess you just want to get them out there in the plate as quick as you can.
Yeah, I actually just commented that coming in here, just keep her in the 7 hole and let her hit 600. That's fine, I'll tell you, the game knows, and we know this, that have been around the game, that kid works. This isn't happening just because of luck. She puts in the work, she studies the game, she has a drive. I think Coach Harger is the best in the business. I've said that from day one. And I told him if he scores 7 runs, then we're gonna be okay. So he did his job today.
And then you have somebody like Hill to compliment her, because Hill was the story after she gets 2 homers and throws out a runner.
Yeah.
But then Enright trumps her, and that's, I guess, getting back to what you like about your lineup.
Yeah, it's tough. I'll tell you that our pitchers weren't loving pitching to our lineup preseason. And I was like, hey, this is all good. It helps you get better, it helps them get better. And then it's that old saying, iron sharpens iron, and you're only going to get better by pushing each other. And the one thing that I think that we're doing a good job of is our conversations that we're having in the dugout are way more elevated than they were last year. They're talking the game, they understand their plans, they've bought into their plans, they've bought into each other. And so that's been, really, it's been nice to see.
Talk to me. Oh, sorry. You go ahead. With Jasmine's performance yesterday and then her 2 home runs today, what do you say just about her consistency and her ability to perform?
Yeah, that's why we recruited her. Jazz Hill was that for us for 3 years at ASU. That kid, that's who she is. That's and I knew that last year was an off year, and I told her when she entered in that portal, come back home, come back to where you're comfortable. And I don't know, I guess it just doesn't surprise me. I expect it out of her, to be honest with you, and I know that that's who Jazz Hill is.
Talk to me through Emiley Kennedy today.
Yeah, I thought Em did a good job. I think she's probably still a little fatigued from last weekend. She threw a lot of innings. And a lot of high stress innings, and so part of this is getting them to work through some of this and work through the the innings, right? And so North Dakota State is a really good team. They're scrappy. I thought she just did a good job of she knows that she has a really strong defense behind her, so she could just go out there and be loose, and she was working on things, and at the end of the day, she threw a shutout, and so, let's have a off-ish. She didn't have an off day, but, she wanted to do a couple of pitches better, and she still threw a shutout. So, I told her, what are we complaining about? So that's Em, though. She's hard on herself. She's chasing greatness, and so I love that about her.
Allie, on the home run, I think it was an 0-2 pitch. I don't want to read into it, but it looked like maybe you held your bat. I don't know if you refocused. Do you remember that, the 0-2 pitch, and then you hit the home run?
I was just thinking, I'm not going to strike out right now. I don't care what happens. I knew she was going to come back with the changeup, or I had a feeling that she was going to. So I'm just looking for that and staying true to my plan, which is to hit it opposite field.
So I thought maybe you were talking to yourself a little bit.
Yes.
And then, did you think that last hit was where you're going to know? Was that a fair ball?
I'm 95% sure it's foul, but I'll take it.
Hey, when you're hot, you're hot.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm running out of adjectives. How else should I describe how you're hitting right now? I mean, you need to help me out. I mean,
I think hot's a good word.
okay, okay.
Just talk to me through this game today. Like another run rule, 12-0 on the season.
Yeah, our offense has just been so amazing. I mean, Jazz Hill has been having a great weekend. Julia's been hot. Just 1 through 9, honestly, we just trust in each other. We know that like if I don't get it done, the person behind me is gonna get it done, and just the trust that we have in each other has been so awesome.
What do you think about it? On the
I
other
love
side
the
of it?
offense. You know, it helps when the runs are on the scoreboard, and I feel comfortable in the circle. So I'm glad we're hitting top to bottom.
Talk to me about the defense behind you too.
Top tier. Amari made that catch, and I was like, thank you. So I'm glad they're behind me.
Yeah, I was going to say, Emily, what about you're grooving along, and all of a sudden they hit the ball hard a couple times. That's going to happen, but then you turn around and Jasmine throws a strike. Girls, what does that do for you as a pitcher when you're coming off? You just giving up 2 straight hits and you're coming off the mound.
It makes me feel discomfortable because even if I'm not on my 100%, that they have my back and that I can be just fine with them behind me.
Do you have any hitting tips for her? Or do you,
Keep doing what you're doing.
Since you're
Don't
a pitcher,
change.
I was gonna say,
No.
Okay, just wanted to.
Yeah, y'all are playing a lot of softball this weekend. What do y'all think is going to be the key moving forward to like keep your consistency and keep playing y'all's level of softball?
I think just keeping our energy up, and like I said, just keeping that trust in each other. I think what's been really good for us is that like even when we're down in the game, we don't stress, we don't hit the panic button, and we haven't done that at all yet. So I think that if we don't do that, we'll be good.